Welcome to this championship event. My name's Joe. Today we'll begin with a par 4 first hole. Let's rip this little ball into the fairway and be on our way. And this one is around 80 yards from the pin. Great job on that approach. And with this putt, you could save par. Good luck. Bit of a sluggish start. Starting our round above par, but get back down there eventually. All right, second hole is a par 4. I think you know what to do. I think this looks pretty safe. This is about 160 to the pin. And with this approach, you got to be careful with that downslope around the pin. This one could get away from you. Okay, on the green safely. And this putt's around 16 feet out. This one looks like it has a bit of a break to the right. Oh, that was supposed to be a birdie. And now a look at the scorecard. Teeing up on hole number 3. This one's about 110 yards from the pin. That should do nicely. This one's about 22 feet to the cup. All right, starting this out to the left. All right, this one's for bogey. Okay, you are at 2 over par. Okay, a longer par 4 on this hole. I'll take that. And here's our second shot on the 4th. That's safe. 16 feet to the cup. Right by. All right, here we go. Give a tap and we'll head on to the next. Pipe this up the middle. Par 5 here on the 5th hole. This looks like it'll be in the fairway. Well, we're going to the sand. Okay, and from the greenside bunker, let's nestle this one in nice and close. All right, not a whole lot of work left to do here. Nice shot. And this one for par. Oh. Okay, this one's a 3-footer. And our current leader ahead by 6 strokes on the rest of the field. And here we go. 6th hole is a par 3. This one's a little to the right on approach. Okay, and from the sand. All right, out of that bunker, onto the green. Let's go. And unfortunately, second bogey in a row. Let's kick this bad luck to the curb, starting with the next tee shot. And the par 4, 7th hole. Good stuff. All right, this shot's around 165 yards from the pin. Well, I think this will find the surface. Oh, yeah, that's going to do just fine. Great work. And here's your par putt. And you're currently sitting at 4 over par. And here we go. Let's see what happens here on the 8th. Tee shot's looking decent. And this one's around 175 yards out. Come on, kick to the right. Here we go out there, looking good. Okay, come on now. This to save your par. And that putt drops on in there. Good touch. You got a left to right breeze on this hole. Quite the view from here, way out on the green. Good luck. Okay, bogey putt coming up. Now, current leader is ahead of the pack by 6 strokes as we check the leaderboard here. Teeing her up here on a long par 5. Yeah, it looks like this one will play. Here's our second shot on the 10th. You must be feeling lucky. Taking driver off the turf. Fingers crossed for a nice up and down out of this greenside bunker. Good job getting out of that bunker. Little work left to do, but nothing serious. This one is safe par. Looking pretty good. That'll do nicely. And here we go. We're on hole number 11. We got a par 4. Well, that tee shot looks like it'll do. And this shot is around 170 yards away. Well done. That's another green in regulation. This one's 10 feet away. Good job. And you're currently sitting at 5 over. And we're on the 12th hole. We got a par 4. Good shot. Okay, this one's about 135 to the pin. I'm okay with that. And about 14 feet to go. Oh, it's getting there. Big stroke. 5 over par currently. And teeing this one up on hole number 13. Good shot. Okay, this one's around 90 yards out. It's going towards the sand. And let's get into something a little more comfortable. Get out of this sand. And let's just drop one shot on this hole. This one's for bogey. Heads up. Wind's going right to left on this one. Good luck on your second shot here on the 14th. Oh yeah, I'll approve that. This putt is about 11 feet. This one should start off pretty straight and then turn to the left. Here we go, tapper on in, and we'll head on to the next hole. Our current leader ahead by 6 strokes at the moment. And on to the 15th hole, par 3 coming up. this one's for bogey. I think this one's going just a tiny little bit to the left. Just a little too much power. Okay, here we go. Par 4, 16th hole. I think we're going to be in the fairway with this one. Okay, setting up about 180 yards out. All right, 36 feet away. This one's breaking pretty hard right to left. All right, for the bogey. And you're currently sitting at 9 over par. Okay, on to 17. This one's a par 3. That swing was to die for. That's okay. Don't worry about it. We'll be on the green eventually. Ooh, nice little chip on that one. This one's just 3 feet. That wind's blowing right into our face on this one. Ooh, that one had some stank on it. And here's our second shot on the 18th. Decent approach there. 15 feet to the cup from here. Going up the hill and to the left. Little way to end your round, dropping that putt for the bird. Okay, that will do it. Good stuff out there on the course. Hopefully we'll see you again soon. Hello there, and it is lovely to see you today. My name's John McCarthy, and I want to welcome you to PGA Tour 2K25. I think things are going to go our way today. It's a beautiful day for the final round of this event, and this one is about 90 yards to the pin. Safe approach, nice. Here we have a 17-foot putt. All right, you've got this one out to the left. All right, let's sink this, grab the bogey, and get out of here. All right, let's get to the next. A little windy for my liking out there. Be careful. Oh, wonderfully struck. And second shot here on the second hole. A little bit to the right on the approach here. Well, better luck next time. And for the par. It's breaking to the left, I think. Oh, and the par slipped through our fingers there. No good. Now we will tee up on the third hole. Setting up for our third shot. And from the green side, sand. Looking for an up and down here. Nice work out of that bunker. And that's 4 over for you. All right, here we go. We got a par 4 here on this 4th hole for the good tee shot. This one's about 175 to the pin. Oh my, that almost dropped. This putt is measuring in at 11 feet. Oh, almost had the birdie there. And that will go. Wind's blowing out there, right to left. Ooh, catching the downslope. This one's going to run out. Well done. And second shot here on the 5th. Setting up here with a extremely long putt. This is an uphill putt moving right to left. Looks like he got a line on this. Oh, and the putt doesn't go. Okay, par 3 here on the 6th. Approach shot worked out just fine. 14 feet to the cup from here. This putt's going left to right pretty hard. Nicely played. And the 7th hole is a par 4. Looks like we're heading to the sand. Careful of this one. Fairway bunker. Not sure what's going to happen here. This one might be coming up short out of the sand. All right, setting up now in the bunker. Let's see what you got. Nicely played out of that bunker. And this for the bogey. Ooh. And about 5 feet to go. All right, here's the tap. Okay, that one went. And we have a 1-stroke lead for our leader at the moment. Let's see if you can use the wind on this hole, left to right. I'll take those all day. All right, second shot on the 8th. Go out there, champ. Okay, you gotta get this to go if you want to save par. Look at this one start way out to the right. This one's just a 3-footer. Teeing up now on hole number 9. Well, nothing you can do about it now. Let's pop the bogey, putt in, and move on. All right, 10th hole here, and we have a par 5. That was powerful. Nice tempo on that chip, just nice and easy. Well done. Okay, safely home with that putt. And the 11th is a par 4. Nicely done. Okay, about 170 yards to the pin. Oh, missed the green on that one. That'll work. And if this drops, that's your bogey. Wind is blowing left to right. Holy Majunder. That was a massive drive. Setting this one up 145 yards away. Was a good one. And this will save your par. All right, here we go. 13th hole. This one's a par 4. Yikes. Oh my goodness, you might get this to go. Okay, save par right now with this putt. Let's go. And the 14th hole is upon us. Let's have a good drive here. This is a par 4. Would you look at the distance on this? This one's around 110 yards to the pin. Good job. We're on the green. And now this from 12 feet. And just drop this on in and you'll get a par. And teeing this one up on the 15th hole. This might need to bite. That'll do. Lining up for a 9-foot putt here. And good work in there with the bogey. Teeing off now on a long par 4. Okay, there we go. And setting up around 215 yards out. That's too bad. We just barely made our way into this second cut of rough. And this is our third shot. All right, let's grab this bogey and move on. And that putt will go. And the current leader way out ahead today, currently at an 8-stroke lead on the rest of the field. And the wind's a little blustery, blowing right to left on this one. Well, you missed the approach. I'm not disappointed in you in any way. Just want you to know that. And this is our second shot here on the 17th. That's a nice chip. Well done. Just a little 3-footer left for this one. And now the 18th hole. This one's a par 4. Looks like this tee shot's coming in for safe landing. And this one's about 130 yards away. I'm liking that one. Nice chip. And let's get going. Give this a tap and we'll move on. And finishing your round with a bogey today.